1971 was packed with iconic rock, soul, and pop radio staples. But some of its catchiest hits came from artists who only had one shot in the spotlight. Here are 10 one-hit wonders from 1971 that still deserve a spin. Number 10, Rings by Cymarron.
Baby, I'll give you some, and if somebody comes, we'll let the doorbell ring.
The late-night session left the take loose enough to breathe, and the groove framed Rings by Cymarron with room to shine. In the glow of small console bulbs, this track leans on picked acoustics and a patient backbeat, stitched together with close, almost conversational vocals.
You never look so doggone pretty. Hand in hand, we'll stand upon the sand.
The arrangement keeps the bass soft and centered while the guitars flicker at the edges, like faders nudged by instinct rather than notes on a pad.
Now it all, just come on home, baby, we'll laugh and sing.
Radio engineers liked how the balances held on small speakers. Chorus arrived rounded, not spiky, so it slid between jingles without making the board's redline. The mix uses just enough plate to sit the voice above the snare without smearing the consonants, a choice that helped midday rotations feel unhurried. Program directors heard familiarity without fatigue, a sweet spot for drive time and weekend countdowns. It reached number 17 on the charts in 1971, a tidy payoff for spotless editing and unhurried pacing.
Glad you come around. I've been feeling down just talking to Tony and Mario.
Number 9, Chickaboom, Don't You Jesses Love It, by Daddy Dewdrop.
And tell me where the chick went.
A B-side rumor turned into momentum after a coastal market spun Chickaboom, Don't You Jesses Love It, by Daddy Dewdrop. Cut like a cartoon soundstage come to life, the song bounces on a boxy drum sound and rubbery bass, with hand claps hitting like cue cards.
Don't you just love it? Chicka-boom, chicka-boom, boom, boom.
The vocal is pitched forward, nearly bone dry, so punch-ins and ad-libs snap right on the bar. Engineers leaned on a narrow stereo field to keep the chant from washing out, making it ideal for AM drive and portable radios.
I opened the third door, and there she was. And she whispered.
Paper crackle from the 45 adds grit between the snare pops. And a stop-start break leaves just enough space for DJs to tag traffic without stepping on the hook. It's novelty with discipline. Quick intro, bold mid, crisp outro, perfect for oldies blocks decades later. It reached number 9 on the charts in 1971, proof that a tightly packed mix and winking attitude can hit like a prank with a metronome.
Don't you just love it?
Number 8, Double Barrel by Dave and Ansel Collins.
I am the magnificent, baby. W-O-O-O.
Cut at a small studio with a patient producer, the single Double Barrel by Dave and Ansel Collins hit spools fast. The drums clip short and dry, with the rim shot cracking like a starter pistol while an organ bubbles under the beat.
Sound, baby. Work it out now. Huh?
Overhead, mics catch room air, not polish, letting the rhythm hop and sway without losing center. The vocal toasting darts in and out, deliberately riding the faders, as if the engineer played call and response with the performer.
Did you feel it?
The mastering leaves headroom so the kick doesn't fold on jukebox speakers, and that decision gives the groove its snap when volume rides up. Program directors loved its instant read. You could sample a bar and know what the floor would do. The break lands like a grin, then the band re-enters on a dime, all elbows and swagger. It reached number 22 on the charts in 1971, a crossover rooted in feel, timing, and confident minimalism.
Did you feel it?
Number 7, Funky Nassau by The Beginning of the End.
Got a doggone beat now. We're gonna call our very own.
Street-level airplay from the Southeast crept outward until program directors noticed Funky Nassau by The Beginning of the End. From the first count-off, the record throws hips and elbows, tight kick, springy bass, jittery guitar upstrokes, and percussion that keeps tossing sparks without crowding the groove.
Got a doggone beat now. We're gonna take care of business too.
Horns punch like exclamation points, then step back so the rhythm section can strut. The board mix is warm rather than flashy, emphasizing pocket over pyrotechnics. You hear wood against skin and the faint scrape of strings like sand under a dancer's shoes.
Nassau's got sunshine, and this you all know.
The edit trims fat between verses, making it a natural for back announces and quick transitions in club blocks. DJs found its tempo forgiving, easy to blend without nudging platters or touching pitch. The outro rides a vamp that refuses to quit, but the fade respects radio timing. It reached number 15 on the charts in 1971, the sound of a bar band tightening into a citywide handshake.
Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau, funky Nassau.
Number 6, Toast and Marmalade for Tea by Tin Tin.
The day when the sun is in your eyes.
Paper sleeve promos hit retailers as summer tours loaded buses, and the cut Toast and Marmalade for Tea by Tin Tin arrived quietly. A quirky detuned piano wobbles like a film projector, while a brushed kit keeps time soft as felt.
Toast and marmalade for tea, sailing ships apart.
The vocal sits close, almost whisper tight, with a feather of plate giving the words a halo at the edges. The tape bias leaves a powdery sheen across the top end, so cymbals glow rather than splash. Strings glide in like a curtain draw, then retreat to let the rhythm breathe.
More lovely than the day when the sun is in your.
The arrangement trusts negative space. Each bar gives the melody elbow room, and the chorus lands without elbowing the verses aside. Sequencers slotted it between slower ballads, respecting its soft focus while keeping the set's arc intact. It reached number 20 on the charts in 1971, a gentle ascent for a mix that never raises its voice, yet lingers after the needle lifts.
Toast and marmalade for tea, sailing ships apart.
We're halfway through, and the sounds of 1971 are already bringing back some deep cuts. Which of these songs did you grow up with? Or maybe discover years later on a dusty record or random playlist? Got a favorite one hit, wonder we didn't include? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to hear the songs that stuck with you.
Lovely than the day when the sun is in your eyes.
Number 5, I've Found Someone of My Own by The Free Movement.
Lonely nights when you left me all alone.
A terse memo from the label greenlit one more push as I've Found Someone of My Own by The Free Movement arrived. The rhythm section holds steady like a metronome with manners, letting the vocal float above lightly cushioned strings.
She said I found somebody.
Electric piano flickers at the edges, never quite stepping forward. The background voices glide in like a nudge rather than a wave. The mix is politely centered, a trait that kept the ballad sturdy on both tinny boxes and plush living room cabinets.
Worry about me.
She said I found.
Engineers left a faint breath between phrases, so you hear the inhale before the swell, a small intimacy that made late-night spins feel confessional. The bridge eases tension without fireworks. Then the outro fades like an elevator descending. Traffic logs rewarded its reliability. Smooth intros, clean posts, dependable exits. It reached number 5 on the charts in 1971, a testament to pacing, headroom, and a vocal steered by hands that liked the faders just so. Number 4, One Toke Over the Line by Brewer and Shipley.
Sitting downtown in a railway station.
A single TV taping sparked momentum when a syndicated variety show aired One Toke Over the Line by Brewer and Shipley. Folk harmonies meet a steady backbeat, with a steel-kissed guitar line threading through like a bookmark you can't misplace.
Downtown in a railway station. One toke over the line.
The board print is uncomplicated. Rhythm guitars panned wide, lead-centered, voices tucked just above the snare so the hook tag's clean. The mix's headroom keeps it gentle even when stations goose the limiter, making it friendly to countdowns and Sunday blocks alike.
Sitting downtown in a railway station. One toke over the line.
This track is a scheduler's dream. Tidy intro, snappy middle, and an outro that doesn't overstay. The performance sounds live to tape, more room than gloss, which lent credibility on air even as it rode a wing. Turntables liked the weight. It tracked straight even on well-loved styling. It reached number 10 on the charts in 1971, proof that a clear arrangement and unflustered engineering can echo farther than a runaway solo. Number 3, Put Your Hand in the Hand by Ocean.
When I read about the part where the carpenter cleared the temple.
In May that year, a mid-sized city DJ flipped the record, and stations followed. Put Your Hand in the Hand by Ocean. Piano pins the rhythm, while drums mark time like a parade turned inward. Then backing voices lift the phrases without crowding the lead. The board sound is bright, but not brittle. A gentle shelf on the top end that helps the chorus bloom on small speakers. The cut arrives with purpose, verse to chorus in a clean two-step that suits midday features and weekend specialty shows. Engineers kept the reverb short, letting space act like punctuation, so every return to the refrain feels earned. The bridge peels back just enough to refresh, then the last pass locks into a steady fade, no grandstanding. Sequencing it after up-tempo tracks gave sets a handshake moment between bursts. It reached number 2 on the charts in 1971, a solid peak for a mix built on clarity and lift. Number 2, Smiling Faces Sometimes by the Undisputed Truth.
Smiling faces sometimes, they don't tell the truth.
Engineer on duty kept an accident in the mix. A wobble became signature, before Smiling Faces Sometimes by the Undisputed Truth left the booth. The arrangement moves like a whisper with a heartbeat, dry kick, ghostly guitar lines, and strings that slide in sideways. Slow burn ride cymbal and tambourine tighten the screws without raising volume, while the bass speaks in short phrases, hugging the center. The soundstage stays narrow on purpose, focusing attention on tension rather than width, and that decision made late-night spins feel cinematic.
Smiling faces, smiling faces.
Edits are razor clean. Breaths and bar lines clip tight, so breaks land exactly where a DJ expects them. The fade doesn't offer release, only distance, which kept listeners from changing dials mid-verse. The single is proof that restraint can be a special effect when the board refuses to flinch. It reached number 3 on the charts in 1971, a high watermark for an uneasy groove that never blinks.
Smiling faces tell lies, and I got
Number 1, Mr. Big Stuff by Gene Knight.
Give my love to a broke guy that has a love that's oh yeah.
Signed to a small stateside label with clipped guitar and brass stabs dropping attitude in tidy measure.
Because you wear all those fancy clothes, oh yeah. And have a big fine car.
The vocal rides close to the mic, consonants crisp, air pushed just enough to sit above the horns without gloss. The board keeps space between parts, a pocket wide enough for DJs to talk up the intro and still nail the post.
You made him cry. Many poor girls cry.
Rhythm guitar scratch eases off, like a smile you notice only when it's gone. The record was built for repetition, short, sharp, and easy to schedule. It reached number 2 on the charts in 1971, the kind of ascent you feel in a city's traffic reports.
Who do you think you are? Mr.